From the Twin Cities, this is Sports on a Stick with your host, Finn Pearson and Theo Brusalis. Welcome to episode 6. This is like our fourth attempt doing this because my fatigue is getting to me. But either way, the show must go on. Theo.
I completely agree here. It's 12:20 a.m. Thursday, early Thursday morning.
I'll have you know, you're giving up sleep for this. Yeah. But we bleed for this podcast. This podcast that you need to like and subscribe to right now. We're going to start out the show with a silly little video.
Take it away.
Take it away.
It's that time of year again when everyone's gearing up for the big game. Here are some Super Bowl party types that everyone can relate to. Guy who's only there for the commercials.
Guys, quiet! The commercials are on!
The bandwagon guy.
Cam Newton's my favorite player.
The guy who's way too into it.
Oh, come on, ref! Where's the flag?
Guy who's only there to make wacky prop bets.
I got $20 that says the kickoff goes out of the stadium.
Guy who gets way too drunk. Oh, I'm so drunk. Guy who thinks he's watching the Stanley Cup.
Come on, ref! How's that not icing?
Guy who doesn't bring enough guac. Guy who brings too much guac. Guac who brings a guy. Guy who can't find the TV.
Where's the TV?
Guy who can't find the guy who can't find the TV.
Where's the guy that can't find the TV? I found the TV.
Guy with really long legs who always puts his feet up on the TV. Amish guy who brings all his kids and builds a house in the background. Dead guy. Guy with a cylindrical head. Really sophisticated robot guy who nobody knows is a robot guy. Guy who tries to jump on the couch but he never lands. Girl who fuses with the couch. Guy who's trapped in a jar of pickles.
Help me.
Pickle guy. Government agents who come to take away pickle guy. Guy who loses his memory from the agents who memory flashed him after taking away pickle guy.
Where am I?
Government scientist guy who dissects pickle guy. Ethically conflicted government science guy who finds what they're doing to pickle guy reprehensible, but also knows that the blood from pickle guy could save thousands of lives. Whistleblower guy who lets the world know what the government is doing to pickle guy. Guy who makes whistleblower guy disappear. And is also the guy who didn't bring enough guac. Credits guy. Logo guy.
That
I know, it's so weird.
at first, it makes sense. Like, I completely agree with the first four, and then after just goes completely south, so.
Dude, it's so weird.
It's so weird.
I love it.
Okay. That's straight out of Bleacher Report, or is that like a spoof?
Oh, yeah, it's Bleacher Report. I mean, I don't know who made it, but yes,
oh, wow.
Bleacher Report. Hashtag don't sue us. Anyways, today, when we're filming it was National Signing Day.
For college football athletes, yes.
I've had a few problems with it just because you pointed this out to me initially. What the hell is with these bizarre videos?
It makes no sense. It's really like every 4 or 5 star guy is now doing these videos to make them look cool or something.
I don't get it, because I'm like, what's so wrong with doing like the basketball thing where you just go like on a press, you go like, I've given it a lot of thought and I'm going to this school. Like, what's wrong with that? You're like, no, we got to get this freaking convoluted film that no one, what?
It probably took them like freaking 4 weeks to make about a 3-second decision to make or whatever. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Just so the audience can see it. Because for some reason, all of them are on YouTube except this one. So this one's going to be like lower quality.
First of all, how much money was spent like 3 seconds?
I'll pause it right now because, dude, you realize they had to buy power boards. Whatever. What is it? Hoverboards?
Yeah.
Okay, stupid thing. I don't care. They had to buy them for every single person. That he was just like, next I want someone to be running away, and then the guys on the hoverboard. Like what?
And you notice how like they were different colors and like probably all customized for another $200.
Anyways, let's find out where he's going.
They are probably capable of something as well.
God damn it.
Bro, what y'all doing here? Time to commit, baby. Fight on.
It's about that time. What's up?
A-class, where it's at?
No more excuses. Bear down.
Quit running from it, Lamar. Where are you going?
Is it his kid?
Go Big Red.
Wow, that was a scary nightmare.
Dude, it's so funny because I'm like, the whole thing, I'm like, oh, whoa, it's kind of, I mean, I don't know why you're doing this spooky video. And then it's so anticlimactic because at the end it goes like, time to commit, man. Yeah, where are you going? And it's just the worst acting in the world. And then,
jeez.
Screw Nebraska, by the way. That's where you're going? Ugh.
They need it. Those 4 5-star recruits need to consider Minnesota.
I
We're
know,
not biased
seriously.
about
You'd
it
rather
either.
go to Alabama? Alabama?
Well, they're just the only reason why they go there is because they're just good at football.
I don't care. It's a
But
crap
consider the
state.
education
I
at
don't.
Minnesota.
No, there's no way that the education at Alabama is good. What are they going to teach? This is the Civil War. That's when the North tried to invade us and force us to do things that we didn't want to do. And we're going to rise again.
I think.
Just you wait.
You know what? I think
We ain't going to legalize, Theo. We ain't going to legalize that queer marriage until the year 3000.
I think they get taught just football and they don't really go to class.
Dude, we gotta
This is a
start. We
special
gotta
case.
start scaring these recruits to the U of M. We gotta get some guys on hoverboards. We gotta get like Jason Voorhees in a U of M shirt.
Or like in whatever school they're going to, so then it scares them away from it, and then they see like
That's true. That's true.
this U of M person that saves them. How about that?
Yes. No, that's a good plan. Gotta get some U of M. You talking about Michigan? No, shut up. Minnesota.
Even though Michigan, man, they're going to be scary good in a
Screw
few
Michigan.
years.
I don't care about them. You don't either.
I don't mind Michigan.
Bring the brown jug back.
Well, yeah, for sure.
That's all we're in. But anyways, if I had to pick like a college video, if I ever had to do that for recruitment, I want it to be as weird as possible. I want it to be like the ending scene of Blade Runner. God, he's sneezing so loud. What a punk. Anyways, I want it to be like the end of Blade Runner. When the guy has a dove in his hand and he goes, "We are all tears in the rain." And then he lets the dove go, Theo. And then right under its foot, it's going to be like a little U of M logo.
You know what I would do?
But before that, I'm going to reenact the whole movie. The whole 2-hour movie.
I think we're needing another podcast, as they say.
Yeah, man.
I just don't know why you would not just tweet it. Because everyone's on Twitter.
Like I said before, why just not, like, if you really feel the need to be like, I need to announce it to the world, why do you just do the simple like live thing on ESPN and be like, I'm going to this school. No. Instead, we're going to make a video that no one needs. This is a Colin Coward video.
Oh, he's just the best, isn't he?
I know you and I love him after his whole
Vikings thing.
moronic rant on the Vikings.
I think that game last night was very significant. I think it raises all kinds of questions about LeBron James and what he has taken on in leaving Miami.
I can't tell what the second word is. That doesn't look like
It looks
America.
definitely a W.
Yeah. All right, well, maybe we'll see
going
it.
to try to redo this thing in Cleveland and take all the responsibility on himself. He wants to be the general manager. He orchestrated the Kevin Love and Andrew Wiggins not being there. He's wanted to be a global icon, an activist. He wants to make movies. This isn't me criticizing LeBron. This is just pointing out all that he's taken on. And I look at Steph Curry, and all he's taking on right now is I want to be the best basketball player, and I want to win championships. And he's got a much more singular focus. And I look at Golden State and Steph Curry. Steph Curry, I think, last night settled, I am the best basketball player right now on the planet.
So can we officially say that now?
Oh, I think without question. And look, it could change. We got several months until we get to June, and things could change. But right now, today, I don't think there's any question. Steph Curry is the best. And I think people are going to start. If LeBron James ends his career with just 2 championships, or even just 3, I think people are going to look back in retrospect and say, you know what, he tried to do too much.
I think 3 get.
You think he tried to do too much?
He
was
He was the only man the Cleveland Cavaliers had. He was the team.
You could argue someone like Kobe who's trying to do too much and it fails. But when LeBron James goes to the finals over and over again,
and he
why
loses
change
to literally a better team, but he is the team.
He is the team. The
So it's
East
him
is
versus
just
the other
easier. Yes,
team.
the East is just easier to get through. And then I don't understand. Like Steph, he's just trying to be the best player in the world. Oh, what was that word? Trying to?
But
because
LeBron is the
I'm
best.
sorry, LeBron's better. This isn't even debatable for me. Maybe in June, if I see what Steph does, it'll change my mind.
Granted, it helps that Steph is on the best team in the NBA and arguably playing for the best record of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, Steph could not do what LeBron did for the Cavs, like carry them to the finals. I'm sorry.
Heck no.
Steph Curry he's a leader in some sense, but LeBron is the ultimate leader, the ultimate quarterback, like a guy who leads his team,
Yes, I agree.
who can coach on the floor. And I mean, I'm not knocking Steph Curry at all. He's an amazing player.
I think he will be better than LeBron by next year. I won't lie, but look at it this way: don't you think the Warriors?
But I'm saying
would be in the playoffs at a 3rd seed or something, even without Steph.
Oh, for sure. And with the Cavs without LeBron, I see them maybe
struggling
a
to make it
4th or 5th seed in the East, maybe.
Yeah,
but
they even might compete for a lottery pick, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, and then you can't tell me that Steph Curry, if he gets a chance to be in a commercial or do this, he's not going to take it because he's trying to focus on just winning. Don't even tell me that.
No. Let's see what Colin says.
Gets him off the hook. I really do. Bird 1-3. And he will have played the second half of his career against the Warriors. I think it's a very interesting debate. You just made me think of something. You do this to me about every other time you're on. I'm like, I wish I was a columnist. But it's very interesting that we, generally speaking, there's a best player in the NBA. He plays for 15 years. But at year 9, somebody's better, and we struggle. And I'm a LeBron guy. But when you said that, is Steph Curry now the best player in the year, considering the new league and the impact of the 3-ball? I think he is now. You just made me think of this. Today, he is the most significantly impactful player in the league. LeBron is not.
And keep in mind what LeBron's expectations were, what our expectations for LeBron were. He was going to challenge Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
If we go back and look at Michael Jordan's year 9, there was no one At year 9, Michael was coming fully into his own as the dominant premier player in the league. I think some of this has to do with these guys that come straight out of high school, they peak at an earlier age. Their age 30, age 31 is different.
Stop. LeBron's peaked. Like, what do you? You're saying you're acting like LeBron's suddenly falling off the no. LeBron is still killing it.
The thing about LeBron is, no matter what that man does, he gets criticized because he's the best player. And it's championship or bust for him. If he does not win the finals, people say he had a terrible season. But yet when they fail to realize that he carried his team to the finals, it's mind-boggling to the people out there that don't understand the game, that try to make these comments that LeBron is irrelevant. That is just crazy.
It's dumb. And saying like, he's not better than Jordan, so he's that. I'm like, what a dumb comparison. No one's better than Jordan. I'm sorry.
And this pisses me off when they say about the ring thing.
Oh.
It's like LeBron wins 2 rings, okay? But then you have guys like Luke Walton that are on the Lakers and does absolutely nothing and has 3 rings. What are you going to say? He's better than LeBron James? Absolutely not. It's ridiculous, this ring thing.
No,
but granted, the rings do play a part in your legacy or whatever, but LeBron is still a great player and arguably top 5 all time.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, I would even say, like, I'm not a LeBron, like, apologist or anything, because I was, like, let's look at this way. My favorite players are, like, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and I like Melo more than I like LeBron still. And, I don't even think LeBron's better than Bird, in all honesty.
No.
But that's a whole other thing. And it's ridiculous he is the king right now. He's dominated for years. They're just acting like he's just, like, this guy is making him sound like he's just, like, starting to slow down and just get worse, and that's just not the case.
Yeah. Does it say anything in the rest of the video here?
Than Michael Jordan's age 30, 31, who spent 3 years in college basketball. So I think, I look at LeBron, I think he's a bit worn out from playing too much and from taking on too much responsibility, too much of a burden. I can guarantee you Pat Riley sitting back smiling today saying, "See, you didn't know how good you had it when I was here to help carry some of that load, when Dwayne was here to help carry some of that load."
Yeah, because, Kyrie Irving, just awful player.
Kyrie Irving and even Kevin Love. Kevin Love's terrible.
Yeah, no.
They're pretty much the same player as Chris Bosh. They're pretty much the same player. They shoot threes.
I know. It's like the only difference between them and the Heat is LeBron actually has the ability to step back more, and he's been able to take days off and stuff like that. So I don't understand. Like, the only reason why he was even saying, like, he's putting on more work is because of the finals.
So this guy pretty much is summing up that, saying that since LeBron is taking on more responsibility, he's a worse player than Steph Curry.
That's what it sounds like, but there's no way. I'm like,
you know what?
That's literally what he made it sound like, and it's just an asinine thing to say.
I mean, granted,
if anything, you're completely disregarding your argument that Steph Curry is a better player.
But this is what people have to understand, that Steph Curry is obviously the best shooter of all time we've ever seen.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
LeBron is the better overall player.
Yeah.
And, like, both of them in their primes, I'm taking LeBron James to build a team around than Steph Curry.
And I don't think Steph Curry's going to have a better career and all. And people said that, but I don't think so. And my simple, because he had ankle problems. And those aren't just going to go away.
Yeah. And LeBron he really hasn't had a devastating injury his whole career.
No, the one thing was the 2 times he had to wear a mask.
Yeah, I know.
That's like all I can think of.
That's consistency. And he's been doing it since he was 18 years old coming into the league.
The man's not human. I've said it before. And that's because he's not.
And the reason why LeBron isn't putting up the flashy numbers, I feel like, is because he knows he has guys like Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving that can help him.
Exactly.
But Steph Curry's shooting 15 threes a game and scoring 40 points. Yeah, it's going to look better than what LeBron's doing, but still, at the end of the day, LeBron's a better overall player, but Steph Curry's the better shooter, the better offensive player, maybe. But
I agree, but LeBron still does. If you want to talk about like a guy who does literally everything, it's LeBron James.
Yeah,
he does.
He can play every position.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And you would feel comfortable with him. He's going to play center in the All-Star game, for crying out loud.
I know, it's ridiculous.
But anyways.
You can never settle this debate about who's the best player, who's the best of all time, who's the best up and coming, or whatever. You just can't.
I would argue that, on the best player of all time issue, LeBron James has yet to beat Monstars. And that's, you gotta admit, that's critical. So this, EA Sports always does like the
predictor, yeah.
Super Bowl things. Yep. I will say,
I
showed you the last one, and they did predict Arizona Cardinals, Pittsburgh Steelers.
But honestly, the Pittsburgh Steelers, if they were healthy, they could have made it to the Super Bowl easily.
Or they could have.
They're a great team. But listen, before, what's your prediction for the Super Bowl? I know we said it last
We both know what it is.
But give me a score, too.
God, I don't remember. I think I said like 30-24. I want to say, did I say like 30-20? You know what I might have said?
I don't know if you can even.
I think I said like 21-17, 21, like 15,
you can. How about
14? I think it was 21-14. I think it was 21-14. I'm sticking with that.
I'm rolling with 34-17.
34-17.
I don't think Peyton Manning has recovered from the last Super Bowl. I don't think he can handle the pressure anymore.
I think he's going to get haunted by the Seahawks.
Yeah.
He's going to look at the defense. Oh!
I mean, the Carolina defense
all
is the best in the
let's
NFL.
see if we're right. I will say, Eat That Pussy 45 predicted the Broncos. we're only reason we're not showing his video.
It's
because I would have to bleep it out, and I don't feel right censoring him.
He's a beast.
Go check his channel out. I love him.
An entire season of work has come down to one last play. It's Super Bowl 50, Phil. They've trained all their lives to be in this position. It's going to live up to everything you ever dreamed about it being. Again on the return. Good kick return, and now the offense will try to take advantage. What a magnificent leader this offense has running the show. Newton to Olsen. Touchdown, Panthers. They are starting to dominate this offense. The Panthers look to increase their lead now as they get the football back. Newton's got the talent, the charisma, the leadership. He has it all. Get high, man. Get up. And there is Peyton Manning, ready to get this next drive underway. Never too late. That's a touchdown. Von Miller gets to the quarterback. Talib stepping up and making another big play. Now they've been able to recover here, and they're right back within sniffing distance of the lead. Denver in for the score. All they're thinking about is the job they got to do to be a Super Bowl champion.
Let's go. Here we go. Twitch right, sin. Going right. 368. White drag flare on 101. Ready?
An entire season of work, and it looks like Super Bowl 50 will come down to this play. Touchdown! What a huge play! The Carolina Panthers have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is heading to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Now, you could just say that's a simulation, but they did predict. I think they predicted accurately that the Seahawks were going to beat the Broncos and that the Patriots were going to beat the Seahawks.
Yeah. I mean, I love those videos.
I'm crossing my fingers. I know, they are sick.
All I'm saying is, everyone's like, Peyton Manning goes out with a bang, winning a Super Bowl.
I don't care about Peyton Manning.
But no, this is what I'm saying. Is the Panthers, it's their time, it's Cam Newton's time. He's the future of the NFL. He's going to win. They're just destined to win. They're destined.
Dude, I know
this
you
year.
see the same way I do. The Panthers deserve this way more than the Broncos. They played better all year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Peyton, your defense carried you almost every game, I think. this year.
Well, it's like I mean, it's weird. It's a weird thing that it's like they were pretty much out of the playoffs, and then they went on a big winning streak.
Yeah,
But the Panthers have been consistent through this whole thing.
You can make
they're the better team. They deserve it more.
And the people that are like, Brock Osweiler was starting the regular season, and Peyton comes back and wins them that game by 7 points. And he's taking them to the Super Bowls. And I'm like,
I could win against the freaking Chargers.
It's just like I think people are giving Peyton Manning too much credit and not enough to his defense.
They just worship him.
I'm sorry.
Cam is
just.
I love him. I really do. I think he's such an awesome player.
The amount he's developed his game since the time he came into the league to now is so impressive, and he just shocks me in what he can do. And you know what? I don't think we've even seen what he can even do. Like, he could achieve more.
Heck no. This could be just the starting point.
Yeah. This man is like 6'6", 250, and he's like running over cornerbacks and diving for rushing touchdowns, and he's just like unbelievable.
Before we go, I will say, I'm not sure. I wanted to do something for the Super Bowl just to stand out. I think we might film a quick little thing during the halftime show or something. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to miss Coldplay. Are you okay with that, Theo? The show.
Wait, isn't Paul McCartney going as well?
Dude,
is it someone else doing?
It's always going to be someone else. I don't care about Paul.
Or is it Lady Gaga? She's doing like the...
Oh, Lady Gaga's doing the national anthem.
Okay. I thought she was also doing like some sort of tribute to David Bowie or something. Is that not even at the...
They should do a tribute to David Bowie instead. I'd do that.
I thought that she was performing at halftime, but I'll have to look it up.
I'm hoping... I'm going to probably get pretty buzzed, and then I'm going to get drunk after the game. We're going to feast on Little Caesars, get a little baked goods at the Perkins.
Shout out to Little Caesars.
That's, please, just sponsor us. If you give us like one pizza a week, that's all I'm asking.
One a day.
That would be even better.
But I think this Super Bowl should be pretty entertaining. I'm pretty excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope it's a good game. I mean...
I think it will be.
I just don't want it to be like the Seattle... freaking Denver game. That was just so boring. And not to mention the halftime show wasn't that entertaining either. And wasn't it Bruno Mars, Russell Wilson lookalike?
Yeah, it was. It was bad. It was something like that.
But I'm excited.
Yes. So next time we post an episode, the champion shall be named.
True. Hey, one more thing. Sum up the show. LeBron's still the best player in the NBA. Commitment videos, try to tone it down a little bit. We've seen too many lately.
We ain't going to get that stuff. That stuff's not going to fly for college basketball.
That's true. But hey, I think now that the national signing day is over, I think they're done making those videos. So we have a break until next year. But there's probably going to be even more next year. But
yeah.
And then, Colin Coward, your show is still not as good as Sports on Stick. So,
Colin, if you want to talk about it, come on our show. Get us some subscribers, please.
You can call in at...
No, my number's on my LinkedIn. Connect with me, buddy.
Yeah.